Hey Sam, would you be able to check to see if you could see me on YouTube? Screen's black. Hey guys, I'm not really sure what's going on with my YouTube channel right now, and I do apologize. I've been trying to see what's up with it, but I literally don't see anything but a black screen right now on my YouTube account. Um, hmm. But anyways, if it doesn't work on YouTube, at least we got you guys going up here. Okay, thank you. Well, I just can't see myself on my YouTube channel. So, I don't really know how to position the thing to know where my chair is, and I apologize. But anyways, I'm just gonna pull it down, and we're just gonna hope for the best. But anyways, if you all don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. I am from Central Kentucky, and I'm known as the seated cardio queen. Lately, I've been wearing shapewear. Tonight, I didn't feel like it. I was just in a rush after I got off work, so this is what I'm wearing. But anyways, we do modified Mondays every Monday now. So what I do is I'm going to show you guys the entire routine in a modified version. So that means I'm going to be doing the exercise completely modified with you guys so that you can see the complete modified workout for the whole duration. But I do a lot of interval training. So what that means is we're going to exercise for 30 seconds as hard as we can. And then we're going to take a 10-second breather. No, you're welcome. So what we'll do is, I don't care if you do 5 reps. I don't care if you do 15. I don't care if you do 50 within that 30-second period. The only thing that I care about is that you go at your best pace. So my best is my best, just like yours is your best. So I don't expect you to come out here like guns a-blazing and to be able to keep up with me. I'm just being real. I used to weigh over 500 pounds. So I know the difficulty with exercise. So that's why I have decided to create modified Mondays. So if you guys are struggling to start exercising, or you know individuals who possibly want to start working out but don't have that ability, this is an absolutely low impact, easily beginner friendly type exercise routine that you literally do seated the entire session. So we will remain seated for both the workout and for the stretches. This is all inclusive, so that means I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you do. As long as you have a good heart, you have positive, thoughts, processes, things of that nature, and you are uplifting and encouraging to everybody here, because that's what we have. We have created an entire family right here. So as long as you can sit here and contribute in a positive manner, you're welcome. So I literally don't care what it is you believe, feel, whatever. As long as it's got positive vibes, energy, and all of that kind of good stuff, that's all that I'm here for. But I am going to show you guys how to properly sit in the chair. Again, I literally cannot see my YouTube channel, cannot see what I look like. So I don't know if you're going to be able to fully see the chair or what we're doing. So if not, I'm sorry. I will let you know tonight's exercise routine. We're going to start off with battle ropes, and then we are going to move into under leg jacks. Then we have our obliques, cross punch. We're then going to go into a knee slam. We have jump rope, strokers, jog, reach, uppercuts, row, the cross knee tap, shoulder press, and then lastly, we're going to do jacks. Now, a lot of these exercises are going to look intimidating possibly, but I promise it's going to be worth it. And especially if you continue to show up. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys are back. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Janice. Yes, I cannot wait, Mabel. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys how to properly sit in our chairs, because we're going to get this party started, okay? So when we're doing seated cardio, I'm going to bring YouTube down just a little bit, just in case, because I really don't I really cannot see myself. That's so weird. But anyways, whenever you are exercising and doing seated cardio, it's extremely important that you sit properly in your chair. And it's very important that you sit at the very edge of your seat the best that you can. But I'm going to be real. When I first started doing seated cardio, I used to rely on the back of my chair a lot. It is very important that you guys focus on trying to stay off the back of your chair to the best of your ability. Are you okay? But if you cannot fully stay off of it, that's okay. Like, don't freak out. You can absolutely rely on it and just work your way off of it as you progress and continue to show up. It's very important to also keep your core tight. A lot of people don't know what I mean when I say that. So basically, if you have ever taken a photo before and you've sucked your stomach in to look skinny, that's literally what you're doing in keeping your core tight. So you're going to focus your best on trying to keep that engaged and tight as best that you can. I am going to show you the seated jog. We got seated jog today? We do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you seated jog from the side so you can see and understand the modified version that we are going to do. I generally right now would show you seated quick feet and seated jog, the advanced and modified versions. But since this is Modified Monday, we are simply going to do the modified jog, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to pump. You're going to keep your tippy toes planted on the floor. The only part of your foot that's going to come up is going to be your heel. So you're literally going to go pump, 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 pump. Okay? That's it. We got this. But what we're going to do is I'm going to go on ahead and face you guys. We're going to get started. We're going to have a good time tonight, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in and being here. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready. And Sam is here. He's just not feeling well. He's sick. Are we ready? Yeah? With the... You have a hard time with... Baby, we ain't got that today. But we're going to go on ahead and get started. Our very first exercise tonight is going to be our battle ropes. I'm super excited for you guys to do this with me tonight. All I ask is when we do get started, please hit that share button, okay? But let's get these shares and get this party going. So up first is the battle rope. And what you're going to do is this right here, okay? You're going to go at your own pace. I'm going to go on ahead and pull up my little timer. We have 30 seconds battle ropes starting now. Let's go. Up next is that under leg jack. Now we're going to exercise as hard as you can go for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to say, take your breather. You're going to get 10 seconds. In round one, I'm going to show you every one of our exercises that we have upcoming. And then round 2 and 3, I'll take a breather with you guys, okay? But if you're trying to keep your core tight on this particular exercise, you're going to work your upper abdominals. Take your breather. Up next is your under leg jack. You're going to start up here, under, up, under. But me coming from over 500 plus, I couldn't go under my legs. So this right here is just fine. Keep that core tight. But we have 30 seconds of under leg jacks starting now. Let's get it. And then we're going to move into our obliques next. Make sure you go at your own pace. And I promise, I don't care how fast or slow you're going. You're still going faster than what you were when you weren't even doing anything. So keep that in mind, okay? We got this. Woo! Put in that work. Take that breather. Next is going to be that oblique. The way we're going to do that one is side, side, side. Okay? Woo! Guys, please share Modify Monday for me, okay? But let's knock out our obliques. We have 30 seconds. Try to keep that core tight. Really emphasize your obliques in this exercise, okay? We got it. Your core and arms might be sore today, y'all, but you got it. It's absolutely insane what repeating an exercise can do for 30 seconds. I never dreamed, take your breather, that I would be able to do these types of exercises and lose weight, but guess what? Your girl has. But up next is going to be our cross punch. So you're just going to do this right here. Keep that core tight, and it's going to be fun. So if you've had a rough day, if you've had a rough week, if you've had a rough life, baby, this is a great one to use, okay? But we've got 30 seconds, cross punch. You got it. Try to keep that core tight. It's going to work your upper abdominal region and your obliques again. You got it. Keep it going. Take your breather. Up next is going to be our knee slam. To do that, you're going to do slam, 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 okay? We got this. We have 30 seconds. Knee slam, starting now. Let's go. So if you can't go all the way down like I'm going, and you can only do this right here, guess what? As long as you're keeping your core tight and actually trying and applying effort, you're doing exercise. I understand coming from over 500 pounds, I was always told, oh, you're not going to get the benefit of the exercise because you're not doing it a certain way. When you have a stomach that's in the way, when you have thighs that are bigger than tree trunks, take your breather. It's going to be difficult to do certain exercises like normal individuals. So I'm telling you, coming from a perspective of understanding the struggle to exercise, that's why I show these modified exercises, okay? But up next is jump. Oh, shoot, that's the advanced person. Okay, so the modified version of jump rope, you're going to bounce on your tippy toes. So you're going to bounce, bounce, bounce. We're going to knock that out for 30 seconds. Starting now. Let's get it. Now, I am from Central Kentucky. Since starting my weight loss journey, I've lost over 275 pounds. At my heaviest, I weighed over 500 plus pounds. But after changing my lifestyle, after getting gastric sleeve surgery and implementing exercise into my routine on a consistent basis, that's what's made this work. And me continuing to show up, even on days that I don't want to show up sometimes, take your breather, is what's helped make my journey successful. Next, we have our strokers. You're going to do this right here. But I'm not here to say that weight loss is easy because it's not. We're going to do our strokers for 30 seconds starting now. Weight loss is not easy. It's honestly really challenging because you have to learn to develop a better relationship with food if that's something that you struggle with. It's really difficult. Like, I was an emotional eater. I can still be an emotional eater, honestly. But I have strengthened my process, and now this is where I'm at. But I'm here to share, take your breather, that it is possible, but it is hard sometimes. Up next, we're going to do our jog. That's the one where we go pump, 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 okay? We have to be willing to make a lot of sacrifices. Let's do our seated jog. We've got 30 seconds starting now. And what I mean by sacrifices is if you go to a work party and they have pizza or they have foods that are not necessarily deemed as healthy, maybe you're going to have a protein shake, or maybe you're just going to have to eat the meal that you bought or prepped for yourself. But it's up to you. Take your I don't know what my computer just did. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Okay. My bad. Anyways, up next is going to be our reach. To do our reach is reach, reach. All right? We're going to knock this out for 30 seconds starting now. You've got this. But when I first started my weight loss journey, I wanted to find like a meal prep routine that was truly free. I also wanted to find someone that I could work out with that would provide me a routine free of charge, because guess what? Your girl's poor. So I was like, I can't afford a gym membership. Take your breather. So I never was able to find someone like that. Up next is our uppercuts, which is this. But I could never find somebody that fit what I needed or what I wanted. So I became that person. We have uppercuts for 30 seconds starting now. And what I mean by that is, now I provide free workout routines Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week that I'm able. Because I know what it's like to want to have something and not have the means to get it. So I've created something that I wanted, because I know I'm not the only person that's ever searched for something like this. Take your breather. Up next is our row. You're going to do this. All right? But guess what? We have 30 seconds. Seated row, starting now. And at the end of the day, I'm continually told, like, you need to start charging for this. You need to start doing that. But I can't. I will never be able to. Because I know so much of what it is to struggle, so I refuse to allow those that are struggling who want to better themselves, I refuse to allow them to lose access to something that maybe is changing their lives. Take a breather. Because I know of several individuals, Joanna, Grace, Janice, Karen, like I could go off and name so many individuals who have reached out and told me that they've changed your life because of me. But anyways, we're going to do a cross knee tap next, okay? So that's what this is. But you're going to do your best to raise your leg. I don't care if you can only come a centimeter off the floor. Guess what? That's more than what you could do yesterday, and you are trying. So you're going to get some sweat. You're going to get some exercise. And I promise it's going to get easier as long as you continue to show up, all right? But we have 30 seconds, cross knee tap, starting now. And I'm kind of doing a halo around my head. I don't know if you guys can notice. Try to keep your core tight. This is really going to work that abdominal region. But I know that it is so hard to sometimes work out. So that's why I love that I have created this for us. Take that breather, baby. Next is shoulder press. To do that, you're going to do this. Arms parallel with the floor. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? You're going to make sure you don't drop your arms super low. Still focus on keeping that core tight, okay? We have 30 seconds, shoulder press. Starting now. Let's go. But I absolutely love doing this. Are there days that I don't want to be here? Absolutely, I'm human. But you know what? The days that I don't want to do this and the days that I'm feeling my lowest, and I show up and I work out with you guys, it always pays off. Big time. In a positive way. Take your breather. Up next is going to be our jacks. The easiest version that I have for jacks is this. Literally super easy. This right here. All right, let's get it. We've got 30 seconds of jacks. Starting now. Let's go. This is our last exercise in round 1 of 3. We do 3 rounds of 14 exercises at 30 seconds apiece with a 10-second breather. Good job. Keep it going. You got it. Putting in that work today, baby. Good. Take your breather. So up next is going to be back at the top. So we are back to our battle ropes. I'm so thankful to be taking a breather with you guys. Yes, I am. All right, guys, it is time for us to knock out these battle ropes. We have 30 seconds starting now. But I'm not really sure what all you're going through right now in your life. I don't know what type of day you've had. But I know a lot of us face struggles and battles and trials that we don't ask for. And sometimes we don't know how it's going to end. But I can say that as long as you don't give up, you can never lose. You might not get exactly what you hope for. Take your breather. But I promise you're going to get exactly what you need within that moment. Because God's always going to make sure that you have what you need. We just have to learn to be patient sometimes in a lot of our processes. But what we're going to go on ahead and do now is our under leg jacks, okay? We have 30 seconds, under leg jacks, starting now. Let's go. Remember, if you cannot go all the way under your leg, it's okay to go just right here, okay? But what's not okay is for you to give up on yourself. Like, I really want you to realize and find out for once in your life what it's like to not give up on yourself for once. I have tried to diet my entire life. Take your breather. It took me almost 30 years to finally lose over 200 pounds. And to me, that's a little insane. Just a bit. Okay? But it's time for us to do our obliques. We have 30 seconds of obliques starting now. But I do believe that it is better late than never. I'm thankful to be where I'm at. I never dreamed that I would have lost the amount of weight that I've lost. But I'm thankful that I have. I'm thankful that I no longer have to wear like 5 and 6 XL clothing. Now I can fit into large, extra large. I even have a dress that's a size medium. It's an amazing experience to have those non-scale victories. Take your breather. And what excites me the most whenever you guys show up and you guys work out with me is the fact that you're getting to witness your results too. You're getting to see your progress because you continue to show up and you continue to do this. Let's go ahead and knock out our next exercise. We have 30 seconds of a cross punch starting now. Let's get it, baby. But I love for you guys to see your non-scale victories too. That is my absolute favorite thing. Like, I remember when Karen messaged me, she was like, I can wear jeans now. I remember when I was messaged and told that someone could tie their shoes for the first time. And that is the kind of stuff that literally there's no amount of money that could ever take your breather, that could ever replace that type of experience. To me, there's no amount of money that you can place on someone's non-scale victory to make yourself feel like you're worthy or better or doing what you need to do. So you all telling me your progress, showing and sharing all of the things that you're doing keeps me going. But anyway, it is knee slam time. We've got 30 seconds of knee slammers starting now. Let's go. And remember, again, if you cannot take it all the way down, that's okay. Your best effort ultimately is all I care about. And you're going to be told all of your life, oh, you're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. Guess what? I disagree. I remember what it was like being obese and being an athlete and straight being told by coaches that I wasn't getting the right exercise in. But I was sitting there sweating, take your breather, burning, suffering, like feeling my muscles burn. But I was told that I wasn't exercising correctly. But one thing I have learned, and I'm so adamant on, is if you've never been over 500 pounds, if you've never been obese, you're not going to know what it feels like to exercise at my size or feel my muscles burning or the sweat dripping off my body or me actually working out because you've never been there. I have. I can tell you that it does really work as long as you put in the work too. But up next we have our jump rope. We have 30 seconds of jump rope starting now. Let's go. And I don't say that to be mean. I say that to be real because if someone has never, ever been obese and they've never struggled to exercise and have to need modified exercises sometimes just to become successful, then no one can really tell them how to do something because they don't know what it's like to even walk in their own shoes. Weight loss journeys are not a one size fits all. Take a breather. But one thing is needed and necessary, that's the right mindset, and to have the discipline and be willing to make the necessary sacrifices that are needed in order for you to become successful on your weight loss journey. We have to be willing to put in the work, baby. Next is going to be our strokers. We have 30 seconds of strokers starting now. But I wish for all of my years to be able to lose weight. Like, I used to wish it. I was like, man, I wish I could lose weight so I could look prettier. Man, I wish I could lose weight so I could get a boyfriend. I truly thought that my weight depended on everything to make me happy, and that's not the case. So if you feel like you're going to find happiness once you lose weight, your happiness will increase. Your confidence will increase. Take your breather. But at the end of the day, if you're not working on your mental and you're not learning to love yourself through your process of changing and improving your health in your life, this is going to fall behind. And you need your mind to be where it needs to be at in order for you to maintain a successful journey. And I know you can do it. I just hope you realize your worth before it's a little too late. Okay? But let's go on ahead and do our jog. We've got 30 seconds seated jog starting now. Pump, 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 pump. You got it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys that do share my content. I really, really do appreciate it. It helps more than what you realize. So thank you. I see all the love. Thank you, TikTok. That's it. Keep it moving. Take your breather, baby. Guys, we are over halfway done with round 2. We're going to be moving into our reach now. I will let you know this is completely modified Mondays, so my Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are different. We're going to go ahead and knock out our reach. We have 30 seconds starting now. So what that means is tonight I'm doing literally my easiest exercises with you guys, showing you all how to do it. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that's when we have the real days. You're welcome to join in and work out with us then too, but I highly encourage you to go at your own pace. Don't try to overdo it. Don't try to keep up. Take your breather, because it's not going to benefit you to try and push yourself super hard to keep up with myself if this is your first day. Now, I understand sometimes we're out and we're ready and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to kill it. That's awesome. But please keep in mind you need to go at your own pace so you can build your endurance and your strength and all of that kind of stuff. All right? Well, let's go ahead and knock out our uppercuts. We have 30 seconds of uppercuts. Starting now. You got it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good job. Take your breather. I've got to fix my computer again because it's blacked out again. I literally don't know what's up with it. Maybe it's just the day. It's probably what it is. It's Monday. But let's go ahead and knock out our row. We have 30 seconds seated row. Starting now. Now, I see you guys comment whenever I am on my lives, but I cannot read what you say because I don't have vision like that. The only thing I see is your reactions. I see your stars and things like that. But I cannot read from here. So I'll do my best once I'm done. All right, take that breather. Up next, we have cross knee tap, okay? I hope you guys decide to come back with this, okay? If this is your first time. But let's do our cross knee tap. We have 30 seconds. Starting now. Try your best to keep your core tight. And what's wild is I never thought repeating an exercise would ever give me these types of results. Take your breather. Up next is our shoulder press. You guys are doing awesome tonight. We got 30 seconds shoulder press. Let's get it, baby. But if you do choose to come back Tuesday through Thursday, I will let you know it is a full body workout if you're able to do all of the advanced exercises. If you can't, that's okay because I do provide modifications as well, okay? Take your breather. All right, guys. So up next is going to be our jacks. That's going to finish our last exercise in round 2 of 3. We are about to start our third and final round once we finish this next exercise. We have 30 seconds seated jacks starting now. And we're going to go into our third and final round on Modified Monday with the seated cardio queen. But my name is Nataushia. If you've never seen me before, I am from Central Kentucky, even though I'm repping my Colorado shirt. It's actually where I was flown out back in November. And actually rededicated my life and got baptized. And take your breather. It was literally in the 20s or 30s. I got baptized around midnight in a hot tub outside. And all I can say is God is real. But anyways, it's time for us to start our third and final round. We are going to start with our battle ropes. So please get ready and give your best effort. We have 30 seconds battle ropes starting now. You got it. Up next, we have underleg jack. But I love Colorado. I miss Colorado. And I honestly can't wait to go back. Take your breather. We got our underleg jacks next, guys. Thank you so much for sharing my video. I see you guys. All right. We have 30 seconds, underleg jacks, starting now. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, TikTok. You've got it. We're almost there. But listen, I know a lot of times we don't have the support that we sometimes want, and that's okay. Maybe you want your family to love you. Maybe you want your best friend to love you. I don't know what you want necessarily. But I hope that you know that you're welcome here and you belong and you are enough. Take your breather. And if you ever question your worth, I hope that you know right now you are more than enough. I promise you are. But you're going to have so many people cross your path that try to make you feel less than sometimes simply because they're envious of what you are and your drive and your strength that they don't have. So keep being true to yourself and don't allow anyone to knock you off of your pedestal because baby, we got this, okay? Let's go on ahead and do our obliques. We have 30 seconds of obliques starting right now. Let's go, baby. Good job, guys. Look at you go. But you are loved. You are important. You matter. Most of all, though, you belong. You have a purpose. And if you don't believe in yourself, baby, I believe in you. I sure do. Take your breather. Take your daggone breather. All right, darling, we got cross punch next. Are we ready? If not, that's too bad. We have 30 seconds. Cross punch starting now. Let's get it. Keep that core tight. Thank you guys for tuning in on Modified Monday with the Seated Cardio Queen. I stream live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, free of charge. These are low impact, beginner friendly, easy routines. Anybody can do it. Take your breather. But it does take work. You can't just sit in a chair and do absolutely nothing. Like, you got to be willing to do a little bit of movement in your chair, baby, okay? But right now it is our knee slam. We have 30 seconds, knee slam, starting now. Put in that work. But I'm so proud of you guys because I know it's not always easy to show up for ourselves and find the motivation to work out. But you know what? You're here right now. And you're trying to find the motivation to do this too. And I know daggone well it's going to happen real soon. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be within the next 15 seconds. But guess what? Take that breather. Know you can do this. Don't be scared. I know exercise is scary, and it sucks to sweat, and it sucks to have our muscles burning. It sucks to be sore. But what sucks even more is not being able to fit on an airplane, not being able to go to a movie theater without figuring out whether or not the seats, arms will raise up so that you can squeeze on in. Let's go ahead and do our jump rope. And the reason why I say that is because I've been there. We got 30 seconds jump rope starting now. But I've been there. I've waited almost an hour in line at Kings Island in Ohio trying to ride a roller coaster for the first time after losing around 100 pounds. But I was still too fat that even my butt cheek wouldn't fit into the seat. I was never so embarrassed. I was treated very poorly by the staff there. But it's like me knowing what it's like to struggle and me knowing what it's like to have to squeeze into locations. Take your breather. And sometimes I would literally, my legs would go numb, or like I would have indentions on the side of my legs from like patio furniture chairs from where I made myself squeeze into them. Or if I wasn't making myself squeeze in and losing circulation, I was breaking chairs, literally. So when I say I know what it's like to struggle and be overweight, this is why I do what I do, because I want people to know no matter where it is that you come from, it can be done. It's not going to be easy. But I'm here to tell you it's worth it. And I want you to have the experiences that I get to experience. I want you to get to live and be able to see what's out there. because you can do it. We can do it together, baby. But guess what? It is time for us to go ahead and do our strokers. We have 30 seconds of strokers. And yes, I'm getting emotional, because I don't think you guys understand my stroke. I don't know that people truly understand what it is like unless you've never, if you've never been in the position, you wouldn't understand. And it sucks. It really does suck. But I would much rather sweat and suffer and be sore for a few hours, prolong my life, shrink my body, and be able to live. I can ride on an airplane now. I can go to a movie theater, take your breather, and not worry about whether or not I'm going to have to figure out if the arms are going to raise up. I don't have to worry about breaking furniture anymore because I'm not at a size that's likely anymore. Don't be afraid to pick yourself up and start today or tomorrow or whenever. But at the end of the day, know you can do it, but you got to want it. I can't make you want it. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to do it. I can show you. And you have to make that decision. But right now we're going to jog. We have 30 seconds, seated jog, starting now. Pump. Thank you for sending stars, whoever you are. But a lot of people ask me why I continue to go live, why I continue to do what it is that I do for free. Because you cannot put a price tag on saving someone's life or allowing them to see that they can live. There's no amount of money anyone could ever do or give to even do something like that. And that's what's so insane. Take your breather. I'm continually told on an almost daily basis, start charging for what you do so you can stop struggling. I won't. Because the amount of rewards that I receive just from knowing that you're able to live more is more rewarding than any type of monetary value ever placed on life. Okay? But it is time for us to reach. We have 30 seconds. Reach. Starting now. Let's go. And a lot of people are always like, you're so open, you're so transparent, you're so this. My own family tells me that I'm embarrassing. So it's like, I'll continue to be true to who I am. I'll continue to share my story because guess what? I know there's so many of you wonderful people out there that relate, that get it, that literally look forward to doing this because of whatever reason it may be. Take your breather. And you can certainly drop the comments. I want to actually come back later on tonight. Please tell me why you enjoyed coming back here. Tell me why you decided to show up. If you have time tonight, please drop that because I would love to read that. But right now we are going to get into our uppercuts. We have 30 seconds of uppercuts. Starting now. Now, if you ain't never worked out with me before, I'm not a personal trainer. Nothing like that. All I am is a former college athlete. I used to do track and field. I played basketball. I've played football. I've always been big. I'm 5'10.5". I was over 300 pounds when I was in high school. I was a big old girl. But I've always been an athlete. Take your breather. Because that was my escape. Being an athlete was something that kept me out of my home. That was like my safety net, my solitude, my getaway, my escape to just do something for me. But we're going to move on into our row. We have 30 seconds of our seated row. Starting now. Let's get it. Y'all are killing it. If y'all don't mind, please share my Bonafide Monday workout. I'm not asking you to send me money. I'm not asking you to do anything other than please just share with the world that it is possible. It absolutely is. Okay? Thank you. Good. Almost there. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, TikTok. Take your breather. Up next, we're going to move into Cross knee tap. We got our cross knee tap for 30 seconds. Starting now. So I will be coming on tonight and reading your comments of why you choose to come back. I might even come through and respond. I absolutely love when you guys tag me and let me know, like, hey, like, I love that you do this, or because of you, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all have no idea how much that makes my day. Take your breather. Up next is shoulder press. All right, I gotta go do my little laptop again. It continues to die. I don't know what it's doing. Like, I literally still can't see myself on my YouTube account, so I hope that I'm still visible on YouTube. All right, loves, it is time for us to go ahead and knock out our shoulder press. We have 30 seconds. Shoulder press, starting now. But if you don't believe I've lost over 275 pounds, baby, you can see the flab on my arm. Sure can. Thank you for sending stars, whoever you are. Good, almost there. Take your breather. Good job. Up next is going to be our jacks. This is going to conclude our exercise all for round 3, okay? So we are about to get into our stretches. All right. Right now, it's time for us to do our jacks. We got 30 seconds, starting now. If you try to keep your core tight, you're going to work your abs, just so you know. So we are going to stretch our arms, then we're going to stretch our legs, and then I'm going to show you guys a breathing exercise. It's going to relax your entire body. All right? Take that breather. All right, guys. So we are going to move into our stretches. Again, everything is all-inclusive, so that means we stay seated for everything, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to pull our left arm across our body, starting now. Now, you might notice I keep pressing my watch and things of that nature. I literally time everything that I do. Being a former athlete, that's something that I learned, and I have continued to flow over into my real life. So that's how I know. People are always like, how do you know how to do this? How do you know how to do that? Let's switch sides. The reason why I know how to do a lot of things is because I knew that I wanted to change my life, on top of the fact that I was an athlete. So I was having to do certain things in conditioning, practice, training that athletes had to do. So I learned how to exercise. So I've always kept that type of knowledge in my mind bank. But we're going to go on ahead and pull our left arm behind our head. But if you struggle to do this because you can't reach your arm, that's okay. I've got you covered. What you're going to do is you're going to interlock your hands like this and pull it in behind your head like that, okay? Let's get it. Oh, I am mighty sore right now. But anyways, I just hope that you guys understand that I have a deep, burning fire and passion to help change the world and show them what seated cardio can do for them as long as they work with it and work for it. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to pull our right arm behind our head, okay? Thank you all so much for sharing my content tonight. Like, seriously, I can't thank y'all enough, okay? We are about to stretch our legs, so go ahead and plant your left foot. Extend your right leg out in front of you, toes facing the ceiling, okay? All right. We're going to walk our way down our right leg now. So you're going to walk your way down. Personally, I can take it down to my toes. I can pull my toes up. That's going to intensify the stretch in this right thigh. So let's get it. But I literally have everything timed. That's just, I've learned things along the way, and people are always like, How do you know how to do everything? And I was just tired of being overweight. I was tired of struggling. I struggled to do modified push-ups. Well, I struggled to do push-ups. So I can do almost any exercise you could think of modified. Like I have a modified burpee, I have a modified push-up, I have a modified belly climber, like where you literally don't get in the floor. Let's switch sides. So at the end of the day, it's all about how bad you want it. And are you willing to put in the work for it? Because I could sit here and show you this exercise, but if you don't change how you eat and you don't make necessary changes within your life, you're not going to get the results that you really, really want. And I want you to understand that. Let's come up. You're going to extend both legs out in front of you. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't say that to be a whatever. I'm being real. It is very difficult for us to lose weight if we're not doing every single thing that we can in order to ensure that we're going to do that, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to stretch. We're going to walk our way down both legs. Be very careful because you can fall on this one, okay? This is our final stretch tonight. And then we're going to do our breathing exercise, okay? But I used to remember I have literally tried every diet in the book. All my life I've dieted. But it wasn't until I took it serious and truly started to put in the necessary work and changes until I started to get the results that I currently have. Let's come up. We're going to spread our legs. We're going to do a breathing exercise where we inhale up through our nose, hold our breath right here. Exhale out through our mouth. You're going to do a total of 4 of these. You're going to control your breathing, but let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job tonight, guys. No, YouTube, I still can't see you guys, so I'm so sorry. You're welcome. YouTube, I am going to say goodbye because I literally cannot even see myself. Like, it is a black screen. I can't see if anybody's actually even on here. But I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful night if there is anyone on here, okay? Bye for now. I literally don't know what's wrong with mine.